Restless. They sent back on their journey. The King of Random was slow to stride. The favourite gave away 2 lengths. The King of Random in the red and white silks just hurried along early to be 3 lengths off. Red blinkers of Starsky's right there. Royal Regatta towards the inside. Roy's Baboon on the outside. Viking Red's very keen around runners. The King of Random also takes a hold for a stride or two. They 2.5 lengths off the leader. Dancer in the dark towards the inside. Whale Trail gets a mention. McGrath. Gold Dash is giving them about 6 to 7 lengths start. Tucker wins on the outside in the orange silks. Starsky has the lead at the 6 peg by a half a length. Roy's Baboon. Viking Red racing awkwardly towards the outside. Royal Regatta's got the pink sleeves and cap towards the inside. Favourite, the King of Random, now gets the shake-up. Driven at for all he's worth, 3 lengths to make up. Starsky hit the front at the 300-metre marker. Royal Regatta's now the main danger. The King of Random looks to unwind on the inside. Viking Red towards the outside. 150 to go. Royal Regatta moved up. Starsky's on the inside. The King of Random is warming up very late on. The line is looming, and the King of Random will get up in the shadow of the post. Royal Regatta, Starsky, and towards the inside, Ice Emperor. Photos for the minor positions. Heavy weather for the favourite, the King of Random, but he moved up to put his nose in front on the post. Well, you've got to say a lively performance. You can see that high head carriage of the favourite, the King of Random. He'll slow out about 1.5 to 2 lengths. He made heavy weather of it, but the son of King of Kings, Michael Roberts, they were out here to prove a point to win the maiden. Royal Regatta closest to us. Starsky with the red cap. Between them, the King of Random gets there in the nick of time. Royal Regatta probably runs second closest to us. There's a head separating them. Starsky on the inside, and then it looks like Ice Emperor towards the inner. Taku Wind, Whale Trail. Viking Red was keen and awkward around runners. Dancer in the dark further back, Roy's Baboon. The King of Random, the son of King of Kings, opened up 15 to 10, was supported down 7 and 8 to 10, returns 2 rand the win. You'll see Keegan de Mello gets the whip in the left hand, and the King of Random, his head's high up in the air. He's searching for the post. The King of Random will get there for the Johnsons, bred by the Clifton stud. He'll make heavy weather of it, but the number will go up in the frame. Number 6, the King of Random. Perhaps number 2, Royal Regatta, has run second. Between them, number 7, Starsky. But it's all about number 6, the King of Random. Back to the studio.
Well, you speak to punters and they'll tell you, never mind how they won, as long as they win. And this is what's happened here. The odds-on favourite has arrived, number 6, the King of Random. And he's come through to win a win full of merit. Let's put it that way, because he looked lost for most of the way. And his mind on the job was where it mattered, and that was at the business end of the race. Michael, let's have a chat. So we had a brief interview with you there, as they crossed the line, and it was relief that he got the job done, because at one stage he looked like he was in a bit of trouble.
Yes, I definitely think he was in trouble. He's still very green and backward. First time with the horse on the poly, and the race came along, and wanted to win a race with him and get him out the maidens. And no, Keegan did very well to get the horse up. I mean, I was a bit concerned, but in my heart I could see that he was coming, and he would run at them at the end. He's a lovely horse. I showed him to Mr. Johnson at the sales, and he was adamant that he wanted to buy this horse, and he turned out very good for him. I know he's one of his favourites. Big thank you to him and to Nick. Nick is in the UK at the moment. Clifton, Peter, and Jenny who bred him. I think he's going to go places, but I think you're probably going to see a much nicer horse when we go 14 a mile with him. And to my staff at home, Steve and everybody, well done. But a special mention is my wife's birthday today. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Verna. Give her our best, Michael. But before you leave, you've been there, done that. These good horses, they can get you across the line.
Yes, they get you out of trouble.
And this horse did that?
Yes, he did that for Keegan, and, that's him. But, I mean, like I've said many a time before, Keegan is a good little rider, and horses do run for him. I know that.
Anything else left from your side, Michael?
There's not much. Plays us more than anything else. Ginger Quill, she disappointed us last time. Could sneak into the quartet, back end of quartets. Google me. Must have a place chance with the 4 kgs off a back. Stormatic, I'm trying over a mile. This is probably the last roll of the dice for him. So we'll see. But once again, thank you to everybody.
Well, wish Werner all the best for today.
I will do. Thank you.
Well done. Michael Roberts, let's get Mr. Johnson in. I'm waiting for Keegan, but let's have Mr. Johnson in, a gentleman of the turf. I mention this each time I interview him. You've watched many races in your long, illustrious career as an owner, but this one was a bit nervous, Mr. Johnson.
I was with Michael and he was a bit excited, but it was all under control, slowly away, but he worked his way through very well.
You always wanted him at the sale, and he seems to be rewarding you at the races now.
Yes, he's he's an average sort of horse, but he'll win another 1 or 2.
Well, all the best, Mr. Johnson, and let's hope he trains on some bigger and better things for
Thank you, Dees, and thank you for the good job you do.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson, a gentleman of the turf. Keegan is making his way back. Before we even start this interview, on behalf of all the guys who backed this horse and banked it in the bipod, I'll have to shake your hand. Michael was just chatting about the horse and how good horses can get you across the line, but full marks to you. Great ride.
Thank you very much, Dees. He didn't know which foot to put first around the bend, and they caught me a bit flat-footed, and I thought that was pretty much his race done. And I moved him in a little bit, and he ducked so fast with me. But I'm glad he got up at the right time.
When did you think, I need to get something out of this horse, otherwise I'm done?
Yeah, the last 100, I thought, I'm going to change my stick to the left, and he's going to have to give it to me from here because he was making hard work of it.
Well, it's rides like this, like make trainers stand up and take notice. So well done with this. Anything else from your side?
I think the one in the next for Mr. Friedman must have a small place chance. He's coming for a bit of a rest, but he's got good form, and we'll be boxing on for the rest of the day. And obviously Vogardia, she always runs well, and Lady Linda, she must have a sort of a chance. Dropping down to the miles, a bit of a concern, but she's got the blinkers on, so let's hope for the best.
That could be your next best?
Yeah, Lady Linda and Vogardia probably.
Thanks for that, Keegan.
Thank you very much. A big thank you to Mr. Roberts and his whole family, and obviously to Mr. Johnson for all the support. I really appreciate it.
Well played. Keegan De Mello, great ride. 6, 2, 7 and 10. Coming up next will be the start of that place accumulator. And the time to jot down there will be 13:30, which is 1:30.